Hello everybody. Hope everybody's going so far having a good day. Today is September 22nd, 2025, and it is right before 8 o'clock in the morning. And what you guys are seeing right here is, of course, tropical, or actually, I should say Hurricane Gabrielle. We're going to look a little bit deeper into Hurricane Gabrielle and a couple areas that the National Hurricane Center has highlighted here. But wow, all I can say is Gabrielle has really struggled to get organized, to get stronger. I mean, it was tropical storm for a while, and finally yesterday became a hurricane. Now there is a slight probability that it may become a major hurricane. This morning is looking a little bit better organized, but let's take a look at the public advisory from the National Hurricane Center. So basically, Gabrielle strengthens, forecast to pass east of Bermuda tonight. So again, like I mentioned in my previous videos, Gabrielle is no threat to anybody. It's just taking a similar track to Hurricane Aaron, which intensified and it became Category 5 hurricane, but it didn't really affect anybody. Well, similar scenario with Hurricane Gabrielle. Now, as of the 5 o'clock advisory, Gabrielle is moving towards the northwest near 10 miles per hour. A turn toward the north is forecast later today, followed by a faster northeastward or east-northeastward motion on Tuesday. So again, it has winds of about 90 miles per hour with higher gusts. Strengthening is forecast over the next day or so, and Gabrielle could become a major hurricane tonight. So we'll see. It has pressure of 978. That is what the National Hurricane Center is saying. The closest area that they highlighted here, 30% chance of development within the next 7 days. And a tropical wave located well to the east of the Lesser Antilles, producing disorganized showers, thunderstorms. Environmental conditions appear marginally conducive for slow development over the next several days. And then the other area, oops, let me go here. Did I seriously okay, let's go back here. Just backed off completely. All right, and then the orange area, 60% chance of development. Tropical wave in the central Atlantic is producing limited showers and thunderstorm well to the southwest of Cabo Verde Islands. Although dry air should prevent any significant development over the next day or two, environmental conditions should gradually become more favorable for development thereafter, and a tropical depression could form by the middle of later part of this week. So that's been the story this season so far. Tons of dry air, tons of Saharan dust, wind shear, etc., basically preventing storms from forming. Now let's take a look at the satellite imagery this morning for Gabrielle. Gabrielle obviously here, as you guys can see, looking a lot better organized, and an eye starting to show, which is an indication of strengthening. So there's a chance that we could see a major hurricane here. And just for your reference, this is Bermuda right here. So very far away, not going to bring just about no impacts. Maybe just a little bit of these bands may reach the island, but we'll see. Let's take a look at the spaghetti models on Gabrielle. Well, let's look at the cone again, but well east, and it looks like it's projected to become a major hurricane for a short amount of time, and then kind of just go out into the northern Atlantic. And then the spaghetti models again, very concise, very clustered together, so that's a good indication as far as consistency on a track. Now let's take a look at a broader imagery here for the Atlantic. See what else it's looking like it's ramping up. So let's take a look at the Atlantic. So quite a bit of showers in general. So you guys see here a little bit of showers, a bit of convection on the Florida Keys. There's Gabrielle. Another wave here, another wave here. Quite a bit of showers everywhere. Look at that. Another spot there. So basically a lot of stuff happening, but nothing major happening as far as potential impacts. Let's take a look at the models, or the forecast models, to see what there is, what they're saying as of this morning. And we just got the new GFS, so let's see what the GFS says. This is basically what the National Hurricane Center is giving it. I believe it was a 20%. So go forward, north of Puerto Rico. You guys can see it right there, itty bitty spot there. But as this keeps moving closer to the Bahamas, it starts intensifying, and then scraping, or actually potentially making landfall in North Carolina, Outer Banks, and then another wave here, and another one here. So now this one here looks kind of interesting, and honestly doesn't make any sense. It just stalls in top of Cuba. But one of the interesting thing is like, as it's going over Cuba, it's intensifying, which it doesn't make any sense. Because we all know, if you have been tracking hurricanes and storms in general, Hispaniola, Cuba, those are islands that have really, really high mountains. Nothing intensifies over them. As a matter of fact, they actually weakened. See, and it just stalls. It maintains the pressure. Obviously, that's not accurate. But so you guys can see a lot of my videos, these models continuously change. Now, this is from yesterday. Oh, not yesterday, early this morning. But let's take a look at European kind of shows. Again, another hurricane, but making landfall like in Nova Scotia, 964 pressure. I mean, that's very strong. Let me go back and see what the Canadian model shows. Now the Canadian model again intensifies a hurricane. Kind of similar track as the Euro, but missing Nova Scotia. And then let's take a look at the icon. The icon shows somewhat of a weak storm, but nevertheless a little bit of consistency there. And actually take a look at the AI model, European AI model. Now that one shows again another thing. Now this one kind of agrees a little bit with the GFS. Hurricane, completely different track. And see, this is basically what it seems. You see this high pressure here? That's what it seems like the European is picking up. Or not the European, the GFS. And that's why it has that storm stalling over Cuba. And then 988 in the east coast of Florida. So again, we'll see. And also consistency making landfall in the Outer Banks, 970 something pressure. So that's definitely a strong storm, a strong hurricane. But nevertheless, guys, I wanted to show you what was happening this morning. Just a quick video before work. And we'll see what happens, guys. But thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and I'll keep you posted if anything develops as far as the other waves that we're watching. But have a good day.